So on the fly, this is what we're doing. CJ and Steve Trang, we're going to duke it out. This is a 1v1 right now.
Uh-oh.
One question. You guys both get a turn. That question is, if you could start all over again, what would you do differently? Steve, you're up first.
If I could start all over again, I would say the first thing I would do is hire a coach, someone that's done exactly what I want to accomplish. Not someone that's advertising on YouTube, not someone that's famous on social media, but someone that's done exactly what I want to do and is living the life I want to live. Seek them out. Maybe I work for them. Maybe I hire them, put it on a credit card. I don't know, but I would find who I want to be and do everything I can to be in close proximity to that person.
All right. And CJ?
Yeah, I agree somewhat with what Steve said, really. I started out by finding somebody that, was local to my area and nobody really knew. I was my first private lender, somebody that I could attach on to, learn from, figure some things out with. So I think coaching is extremely important. I think coaching is extremely critical. But most importantly, just myself personally looking back, I'd be more intentional about creating foundational revenue in my life and in my business with buy and hold real estate, with, creative seller finance opportunities. I think that's one mistake that I made early on and waited too long to do, was creating foundational revenue that you can take and use in your life and in your business, because a lot of us get started with no money, right? A lot of us aren't engineers like Steve and have come from good background with a good job and different things like that. And so what has to happen is you have to create rev that you can live from, but that you can also grow and scale a business from. And I think buy and hold and consistent revenue is a great way to do that. So if I had to start back over, I'd be very intentional about doing that from the beginning.
All right. Some shots thrown in the 1v1. I like that. The voting is open for all of the viewers. We got to pick a champion. The voting is open for the viewers, so please
Hard work and discipline. What was it? Consistency. That's what it took to get that college degree, so thank you.
Go ahead, Steve.
That's why I dropped out, man. That's why I dropped out.
I like how he painted you as a silver spoon kid. I love that.
I actually wrote
not silver spoon kid. I mean, go ahead, Steve.
I was gonna say, I haven't announced this yet publicly, but I had a biography written about my parents, and so we're gonna talk about that at some point. I'm gonna be promoting it, but you'll see, not a silver spoon, right?
Yeah, not silver spoon. I probably had more of a silver spoon than all of you, to be honest. What I mean more so is from a collegiate educational level. Steve's highly educated, extremely smart, brilliant guy, and so he had an opportunity when he came into the business where he had money from a nice, probably W-2, right? Nice paycheck that he could take and start building his business off of. Most people getting into real estate do not have that. I didn't have that. I made $15 an hour when I started in real estate. And so what I simply mean is that resiliency, those different things, the charm, and that, that has to get put together somewhere. But to start growing a business, you need rev. So if you don't have money coming from a nice W-2, I could have built that starting out by buying some rental property, doing some creative finance, and getting my way into some different things to get some monthly cash flow, and then start to scale from there, is all I'm saying.
So just to clarify the record, I put everything on my credit card when I started. It wasn't necessarily the smartest thing to do, but that's what I did. Go ahead, RJ.
Steve, I know you're not just starting out, but if you want to hire me to teach you how to be a good podcast host,
I saw you only have like 6 reviews.
That's not even a fact.
All right, guys. I think that's going to conclude the tiebreaker. We're going to calculate the votes really quickly. Great episode, great insight as always. Every week, it's a big blessing to be able to get some free game from you guys. So kudos to you. Great answers. I do want to apologize to the viewers on behalf of RJ Bates' performance this week. I don't know what's going on. He's insulting Steve. He's hating on Leon's mission statement. He's plagiarizing CJ, and he won't share his alcohol with me.
Get him, Weasel.
So
Get him, Weasel.
It's all over the place with him this week. With that being said, Steve Trang, 64% of the votes. He is our winner this week. What? Hold that little trophy up, my man. You won.
Little guy. Well done.
No shame.
Well
no shame.
done.